Good evening. Welcome to the 6 o'clock news with me, Connor Burns and Fox Dash. Here are today's headlines. Apprenticeships are on the rise in the West Midlands. We'll be looking at apprenticeships up close and discussing them in detail with a local apprentice and some teachers of a nearby school whose curriculum heavily features apprenticeship programmes. We consider the benefits of this hands-on learning. Also, the transfer window is now active. Escobar Cortez pens for Birmingham City Football Club from Rail Racing Club for a fee in the region of £4.5 million. And keep your eyes peeled and your umbrellas near for Lindsay Mornington's closing weather report.
Good evening. We begin with today's main story that apprenticeships are on the rise in the UK, and in particular the West Midlands region, having increased by 17% in 2015, with 22,000 new young apprentices signing up. The government wants to encourage school leavers, in particular, to join apprenticeships in the local and surrounding areas, having increased the national minimum wage to £3.50 to attract new young apprentices. Now, I actually take a personal interest in this story, having 3 nephews and nieces who are currently undertaking apprenticeships themselves, so I wanted to carry out an investigation into the success of apprenticeships. Here I am in Birmingham City Centre, the local hub of all apprenticeships in Birmingham. After recent stories about apprenticeships taking off in the region for under 21-year-olds, I've came here to interview First Personnel employee Henry Allen Horton, whose success has led him to being dubbed the Wolf of New Street. So Henry, what are the main advantages of being an apprentice?
One of the main advantages are getting an MVQ level 3 in recruitment while training on the job, which is equivalent to an A-level. Second biggest benefit is I'm more motivated to go to work because I'm actually paid. A lot of students going to school aren't as motivated.
What other fields of work could people go out of school and get an apprenticeship in?
Well, I have a variety of friends all in different fields doing apprenticeships. I have one friend who's doing accountancy and another one who is training to be a professional bricklayer.
What benefits do you have over somebody who stayed in school to do their work? Say you've got an apprenticeship, what benefits do you have that other people who stayed at school may not have?
Well, biggest benefit I'd say is once I've finished my apprenticeship, it's 90% chance that I will get taken on permanently, and then I've already set myself up for my career. I've also gained a lot of contacts in and around the workplace.
The amount of apprenticeships are predicted to rise by 25% in the next 3 years. This means that there are almost 860,000 people aged 21 or under that are currently in an apprenticeship. 1.6 billion of the government's funding has gone into developing apprenticeships since 2010. Schools such as Archbishop Ilsley here in Acox Green are now encouraging their school leavers to join the apprenticeship programmes run by their school teachers.
Here at Ilsley we realise that the traditional university route isn't for everyone, and so we try to encourage students to explore other avenues for their careers. In particular, at the end of January each year we have an apprenticeships day, and we get 20 different apprenticeship providers to come into school and tell the students about the various opportunities that are available to them.
Well, here in the media department, we've seen a great increase in students leaving to join apprenticeships. We would highly recommend them. We think that they're the future, especially from subjects such as media, where it's a lot of practical work. You can go on, you can do a graphics apprenticeship, you can get the skills you need whilst working in the industry, and we think that really benefits students.
There's never been as many opportunities for school leavers as there is today in employment. Who said that you have to go to university to be successful? That's Fox Dash, West Midlands Local News, back to you in the studio.
Now for the transfer news. Escobar Cortez has signed from Rail Racing Club for £4.5 million, transferring to Birmingham City. The 19-year-old has scored 7 goals last season in the Under-21s World Cup tournament for Spain.
Now we go live to James Morrison, who will be bringing us some more information.
I wanted to find out the people's opinions on the signing, so who better to ask than the fans?
So Jack, Escobar Cortez, signed for Booth, what's your thoughts?
Cracking signing, scores loads of goals, something we lack at the moment. He scored crucial goals for the under-21s in Spain, the World Cup. Knows where the back of the net is.
So, yeah, as you said, under-21s, League 2 in Spain, he's been scoring some good goals over there. Do you think you can emulate that form over here?
Of course you can, anybody can do that, you know what I mean? He's just got to get in, fit into the team, get his style ready, you know.
So do you think that's what Blues need this season?
We do, yeah. A bargain at £4.5 million. You think Jonathan Woodgate, 15 million? He'll run past him easily from what I've seen.
Definitely.
Henry Allen Barry was a major success at the club, scoring 10 goals in his tenure. However, the same cannot be said for Jonathan Woodgate and Martin Davison, who failed to make more than a combined total of 5 appearances for the club. The club's recent transfers can hardly be described as successful. Escobar Cortez does look promising.
The question is though, will he be successful?
Come on, Blues!
Thanks, James, for the report. So now we're going to be going live to Lindsay Mornington, who will cap the show off with a weather report.
Thanks, guys. In the studio, as you can see, the weather's getting kind of confusing over the next couple of days, as we have highs of 17 and lows of 5. So our Weather Watch team has been out, and Dave from Yardley has managed to send in this beautiful picture of the sunset this morning. Thanks, Dave. Okay, so the temperatures will be dropping by tonight to 5 degrees Celsius. So my advice, guys, make sure you wrap up warm. Thank you.
I've been Connor Burns.
And I've been Fox Dash.
Thank you very much for watching.
See you
Good
next
night.
time.